let's get back to the reviews and to Anomalisa. Here is a clip.
Hi. Oh my God. It's you.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you.
No, not at all. Do you want to come in? Or?
I was just looking for someone. I think I've got the wrong...
Who's there, Em?
It's Mr. Stone. Michael Stone.
Really? Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello? Oh, do I look awful? I was just taking my makeup off. Oh my God. Ugh, don't look at me.
Hello? No, you look lovely.
I can't believe you're in our room. We came here from Akron just to hear you speak. Oh my God, please don't look at me.
Well, I'm certainly very flattered.
You can look at me.
Emily.
So in that clip we heard Jennifer Jason Leigh as Lisa, David Thewlis as Michael Stone, and then Tom Noonan as Emily, but Noonan also voices all of the other characters in the film, as Ryan is going to explain, I'm assuming, as part of his review of Anomalisa.
Yeah. So Anomalisa was nominated for Best Animated Film at the Oscars, obviously lost to Inside Out, worthy winner. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I think that's probably a big understatement to say that. I've been looking forward to it. Directed by Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson did the community episode Our Bed's Uncontrollable Christmas, which was also one of my favourites, which I really loved. And it was produced by Starburns Industries, which is Dino Stamatopoulos, who is Mr. Starburns.
Stamatopoulos.
Stamatopoulos,
yes. Funny name.
Starburns. And basically, Anomalisa is set in 2005. It follows the lonely self-help author and customer service expert called Michael Stone, played by David Thewlis. He travels to Cincinnati, Ohio, in America to promote his latest book at a convention in a hotel. He's distant from everyone else around him because he perceives people as identical, with identical faces and voices, as Liam said, voiced by Tom Noonan. He checks in at the Hotel Fragoli, which is actually named after a real psychiatric sort of...
It's a reference
to the Fragoli delusion, which is the psychiatric delusion that the sufferer believes that everyone in the world but them is somehow the same person. So a bit of a smart sort of comment there. And he runs into a lady there for his talk called Lisa, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, and he's instantly infatuated with her. She and her friend Emily enjoy drinks with Michael, and Michael invites Lisa back to his room to chat and drink some more. And that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing else much happens, but that's entirely the point, because there isn't a film for me that nails the human condition and brings out emotion in more ways that you'll see in any other piece of cinema this year and maybe in a long time, because I'm really going to struggle to describe just how totally and completely perfect this film is at just tackling some of the realest, most pertinent issues that we will face in life. Because, for me at least, this feels like profoundly beautiful, so achingly real and vital cinema, because it's soul-crushing and quietly expiring at the same time. It's wonderfully introspective, and it's expertly scored by Carter Burwell, who's having he's having a hell of a period. I mean, what a guy! I didn't know his name before a couple of years ago, but now he's completely on the radar. The animation is terrific, obviously thanks to Duke Johnson. It's a terrific achievement. To show so much unbelievable emotion and just the expressiveness that the dolls have, and they look almost human, and that's the point really, because they are fully formed but not quite. And it's in that space where Charlie Kaufman does explore everything that makes us human, the best of us, the worst of us, the things that make us alive. And in that 90-minute runtime, despite no typically major plot events, he manages to give us something that's personable and relatable, and it spins its web around people, like who we are as people, leading up to that last 10 minutes of the film, which for me might be some of my favourite moments ever. Like in any film I've seen, because it's honest, it's life-affirmingly profound, and it's so real. And I was tearing up. Like it makes you think, and it's still sticking in my mind today.
Yeah.
Like the complexity of the ideas that the film explores, they engage you emotionally and intellectually up to breaking point, and it really is something that it's a lesson in how you explore the human nature of who we are.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's sublime.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it more.
It's been accused of being quite depressing. I mean, it's very real. And I certainly, as I watched it, thought like this is the most real film I've ever seen.
I hate when depressing becomes a criticism.
Not as I suppose as a criticism, but there's been certain arguments made about elements of the film that certainly Mark Kermode's criticism of the film was quite specific on the fact that Michael Stone's quite an unlikable character. He's consistently through the film being just quite horrible, and the way that you sort of gets with Lisa is quite predatory and creepy. But I think to argue with that, I'd say that it's kind of part of the thing, isn't it? Like, the story's about a midlife crisis essentially, and that's kind of the irrational behaviour that you would have, wouldn't it? And for that reason, I think it's wonderful as well. It just feels very real, and as the quote in the trailer says, there's not a single human being in the film, which is incredible.
One comeback that I saw when it's saying like it has like troublesome gender issues, it's the fact that it's not like his nature It's just the fact that Michael Stone as a character can't see the qualities that make either a man or a woman different. He can't see what makes anybody different. They're all the same. They're all voiced by Tom Noonan. So it's sublime. It really is.
It's an extraordinary film. I think possibly one of the least interesting parts for me was the animation. It's as good as it's amazing, but it's just to show like how much more important the story is. I kind of lost track of the fact that it was stop motion. That wasn't really my part of my focus. I was kind of more invested in the story, and the fact that it was done stop motion was kind of an added bonus.
I mean, bear in mind the stop motion, the cinematography itself was actually
It's unbelievable.
really stunning for the
Yeah,
time.
Joe,
What
what were your thoughts?
I think Anomalisa is probably a very interesting little character study, more than anything else. Michael Stone is definitely a flawed character.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's the human aspects in it for stop motion as well, which you can see why he does some of the things he does, even though they are pretty horrible when you think about them.
Yeah.
I think some of the scenes with Anomalisa in the bedroom were absolutely fantastic, including a very graphic one.
But again, like a very real sex scene, like
very real.
As opposed to
compare it to
No, it's not. No, not
Team
at all.
America.
maybe nearly technology-wise.
Compared to
but
the borderline pornographic sex scenes that you get in in real cinema, to have this is kind of really refreshing.
I think it's probably more real than real, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, you get the little head boop whenever you do see that in film. But other than that, I think it's strange because Kaufman he does tend to have a lot of bleakness in his films.
Oh yeah, I mean Eternal Sunshine's very dreary.
I mean, but I don't know. The last 10 minutes, it does kind of simultaneously have the bleakness, but probably one of his most happiest as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Anomalisa, and it's some of the themes in it and some of the techniques I'm going to delve in a lot more, and I highly recommend it.
Ryan, highly recommend it.
Yeah,
well, obviously,
I mean,
yeah.
you can just see how much of a labour of love it must be. I mean, it was a Kickstarter.
Yeah,
There's over 1,000 special thanks at the end of the film, and that's because it was a Kickstarter. It started as a short film under a pseudonym that Charlie Kaufman had, and just to everyone who's brought it to life, it clearly is a labour of love.
I think people need to also mention how funny it is as well.
Yeah,
it's a tragic comedy. Some of the moments are absolutely hilarious, and there's a moment when he, because obviously he's going there to do his big speech for the self-help book, and I was cringing.
Oh yeah,
I haven't cringed this long since Larry David and Curb.
I was waiting for the music to hit in.
And there's Testament, yeah. So Anomalisa is in cinemas now at the Tyneside Cinema. I highly urge you to check it out. It is one of the films of the year, without a doubt.